Bricktopian. Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today I will be doing a review for the Lego Classic Defender. Oh fucked it up. Hello there and welcome back to another video. This is a review for the Lego Creator Land Rover Classic Defender. It is under the regular Creator name, not Creator 3-in-1, and it is not an icon set either. It's just regular Creator. This set costs £13.49 in the UK, and yes, for some reason they decided to make it 49p added to this, which is very unusual. Most prices are 99p. But anyway, moving on. It's an 8+ set, and it has 150 pieces, so it's not a particularly big set. It does include one minifigure with it though, which can fit inside the vehicle. It is set number 40650, and it will earn you 108 LEGO VIP points. The first thing to say about this set is I'm glad it's the scale that it's in. It may look a bit small compared to some other vehicles from LEGO's collection, but I think it works pretty well for what they were going for. I really like that they included the Speed Champion style wheels, so you get a lot of familiarity of this set if you've built Speed Champion stuff, and I like that you can fit a minifigure in there. The only thing is the minifigure has to sit in the middle and you can't fit two, which is kind of a shame. They could have done this at 8 stud wide because it is only basically 6 studs wide, but I think perhaps it wouldn't have been as cute or as fun, and a lot of 8 stud vehicles don't fit on Lego roads if you have a city, whereas 6 stud ones do. The colour scheme is nice, but I personally would have preferred it if they'd went for a green colour, because most Land Rovers actually are supposed to be green, and that's because during the war, when they had leftover pieces of metal from tanks and military vehicles, they wanted to make a car that would be compatible with those colours as the standard. So that's why Land Rovers were invented during the war times, and that's why they are known to be green. But this colour of this yellowish orange is quite nice. One thing to note is that this is a sticker. It's the only sticker in this set, but it is a sticker nevertheless. I wish it wasn't, because it's one of the coolest parts of the set, and it says Defender there and Land Rover underneath with the logo. I also think it would have been good if there is only one sticker in this set, that they could have included a spare in case you put it on wrong or it peels off, because it's such an important vital part of this set. It seems a shame if that is put on wrong or not added. You could build this set without it, but it wouldn't look as good. I wish it was a print though, because these bits on the sides of it are actually prints, which is quite funny, because I thought if anything they would have well, actually, no, I was going to say would have made this print more than them, but actually no, because that would have been fiddly because it has to go around the stud. But I feel like that it wouldn't have cost them much more in the budget to add this as a print, so I don't know why they didn't. It's kind of a shame to me. It also would have been nice, perhaps they could have put wheel rims on the wheels. I don't know what sort of ones they would have done, but they could have put something on. What's really cool is you get a spare one on the back, which makes sense because a lot of 4x4s and Land Rovers and vehicles like this do have spare ones on the back, and it does really add to the look of this set actually. The roof is fairly simple, as a roof rack on it, but it doesn't give you anything to put on the roof rack, which is a bit of a shame. I imagine you could add like a boat on the top or a picnic hamper or something fun. And the windows are nice. They're not enclosed at the front, but they are at the back. They're actually built sideways using these. This is a snot brick and it's built sideways, and I think that works really nicely. And then it's told off, so it fits perfectly with how this ends, the roof ends, so it's not hanging over or misaligned, and they've done that really well. It's got dual lights on the back, which is good. I think it's good that they're round. I think the roundness works well here. It's got this on the back, which I assume that's meant to be a license plate area for a license plate, but there isn't actually a license plate on it. It's a shame they didn't actually include one, but it's nice that they've represented one there. I like the white roof, how it differentiates it from the rest of the car, although I think perhaps a black one would look good, although it would blend in with the roof rack, but I don't know. The bonnet's done really nice, actually, the hood of the car, with how they've staggered it down using these tiles and plates. And there's wedge plates underneath to give it this nice shaping as well. The wing mirrors are really simply done. They're just done using them 1x1 studs that have the bar on, and then a 1x1 tiles plate, that's got the clip on. And I think it's really simple, but it does what it needs to, and it's quite a good building technique to give you these square-shaped wing mirrors as opposed to some of the more rounded ones. On the bottom of the car, you can see it's very simple. There's not a lot to it, but that's quite good. It looks neat. It's not like too mismatched any of the colours or anything. The bumper is just done with a single 1x6 tile in grey, but it's not works quite well because bumpers on a lot of Land Rovers are very square and very all rectangular, and they don't have too much curve. The back window is also open, which I don't know how I feel about that, but I don't know how else they would have done it because they needed the snot bits, like I say, for the side windows, so I don't know how they could have done it for the back. But it's alright because you can pretend that this folds down, and you can put loads of stuff in the back, loads of storage. It's a shame they couldn't have done that, actually, had this fold down on a hinge or something, so you could put accessories in the back. But I get they were trying to work with as little pieces as possible, and I think for achieving that, they've done really well, actually, because they could have easily have tried to oversell this by adding too much extra parts, but they've made it as simple as possible to keep the price down and also make it accessible for people who want to make their own versions in different colours, or they want to, I don't know, add their own details or whatever. And it's easy to make more than one of these. If, say, you wanted a Land Rover dealership in your city or something, you could do it because it's so simple to build. The only thing is, you'd have to get, if you wanted to get the sticker piece, you'd have to buy the set just for that sticker, which would be a bit ridiculous. And obviously, you wouldn't have these printed pieces because they've got a yellowish orange undercolour to them, so they wouldn't really work with other Land Rover colours if you wanted to make your own different colour versions. But you could still follow everything else, probably in a few different colours, which I have seen some people do that, and it'll still look pretty good. So it's worth thinking about that. If you remove the roof, which you can, it's only held on actually on the front. It's not held on here because there's nothing to attach it to. But it's got all 6 studs of the front windscreen to hold it, so it's still pretty secure. It doesn't really flap about actually either, because there's enough weight on the back of the roof to keep it level. As you can see, there's a cut out section there for this beam. And if you look inside, you can see the interior. There's no interior whatsoever really in there apart from the steering wheel, and in the back there's just this tile here. And you could actually put something else in there because there's quite a bit of room there down there for sitting a minifigure. Although it'd be a bit, they would have to sit upright because there's not any more than 4 studs space for their feet or anything. But I suppose you could lean them back a little bit because of this piece. But yeah, or you, like I said, you could just put some accessories in there, like a little picnic thing, or I don't know. You could. Why didn't this set come with a dog? I think this set should have come with a dog. That would have been really nice if it had a pet dog, because a lot of people who have Land Rovers I've seen like have a dog in the back because they've got so much room for like big dogs, and it'd be really fun if they included like, I don't know, a Dalmatian or a German Shepherd piece or something. But anyway, let's have a look at the minifigure while we're at it. And this minifigure is pretty straightforward. It's like a city level minifigure. It's not overly complex, no. It's got a nice torso though, with the pineapples printed on it, and like a nice shirt that's tied up at the bottom. The legs are literally tan legs. There's no printing, which is a bit of a shame. But I don't expect that on a £13 set, to be honest. And the hair's pretty nice. It's nice, sort of gingery colour. You don't get too many minifigures I've seen actually with this exact colour hairpiece, which is nice. There probably are quite a few I don't know about, but to me, I haven't seen that many that have it, so it's nice for me. The head has got glasses on and a nice smiling face. You do also get an alternative face, which is a nice surprise, of a more casual smile. So that's something that's good that's included. It would have been nice if they included some other like helmet or something, like she's an offer like a 4x4 like enthusiast who likes driving off road all the time and doing cross country. She could have like a helmet so she doesn't hit her head on the roof, but that would be a bit perhaps asking too much from the set for me to ask that. I like how they tile off these bits above the imaginary doors. There's no actual doors, which is a shame, but again, I don't expect that. Even on Speed Champion sets, they don't have actual doors, so I can see what they've done with the parts they've got again. Overall, I think this is quite a good set. I think it does exactly what it needs to, and I think there's not a lot more can ask from it, or say, like I say, apart from this being a print. So, yeah, I think it's pretty great, and I think I actually like this better than the big version. I don't have the big version, which is the icon screen version, but I actually do think this is a really nice design, and actually to me it's just so fun and accessible. It's rare for me to have this high opinion of a set this on this size with only 100 and something pieces, but it really does achieve what it needs to, and yeah, I really like this set. I still like this set, and I don't think they could do much better. No, I don't. And another thing to mention is this would look really cool next to the LEGO Ideas A-frame cabin, because it sort of fits that off-road outdoorsy vibe. I know the colour is quite a contrast to that set, but I think that would kind of work in this case because of how much it stands out. I think it would actually work quite well. And I have seen some people online take photos of them together, which you may see if you look online. I haven't done it myself yet. I haven't put it with the A-frame cabin, but I may do that at some point myself because I realised how good it looked. And it's surprising I didn't even think of that myself until I saw someone else do it, because it seems pretty obvious actually how good it would look. But anyway, here's a quick look at what it looks like next to some other vehicles. So for example, this is what it looks like size-wise next to one of the LEGO City sets, which was released in 2023. As you can see, they're sort of similar width and scale. I know this is a different sort of car, but it gives you an idea. But obviously this is a lot longer, but again, this could just be a really long car because it's not based on any real vehicle, it's just based on a fictional one. But yeah, you can sort of get an idea of the size there. You've also got the 6 stud wide Speed Champions as well, which it looks pretty good next to. And then you've got the 8 stud wide ones as well. So you can do that. There's the next to the 8 stud wide. Look how small it looks next to that. It's quite crazy to think, which is a bit of a shame as well, I know. But then, like I said, I think if you were having a LEGO City and you weren't staying on the roads, this size is better, because the 8 stud walls are too big really for any roads to really work. So I think it makes sense that they did it like this, and I'm happy with all of the result really. But anyway, they're just my thoughts on this set. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, share and subscribe for more videos, and see you again in the next one. Goodbye.